Hey guys, I'm back with another episode of My Career with me, Aaron Anderson. So yeah, let's go.
Coming to you from the Time Warner Cable Arena in downtown Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets.
Oh, I've played the Hornets
Well,
before.
it was the Charlotte Hornets winning their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And you know what was most impressive? They wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call the mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it. Had them on their hands the whole time.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Miami. Dang and Raj with a 3 and 4. Anderson is out there with Dragic, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. Now Walker. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Walker. Anderson, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Anderson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dragic the pass to Anderson. The dish to Dang. Back to Anderson. Rebound. On defense, Miami. Stolen by Bosch. Anderson outside. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so here's Charlotte. Feeds it to Henderson. Wide open look. And he gets the jumper to drop. Henderson's got 5.
Henderson got 5.
Around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Yeah.
Dragic dishes to Anderson. And he gets the bucket. Anderson. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the Washington Wizards. And Walker kicks to Anderson. Back to Walker. There's the 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early.
That's all they've got to do, man, is hit threes. Dragic.
Dragic kicks to Anderson. From deep. No good. And the
didn't
Hornets
take
now
damage.
going the other way. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
You know, that last game I thought was an evenly played game, but the difference was the big discrepancy in the free throw percentage in their favor. That's what helped them win.
And yes, sir, that one.
Why the success with hitting threes? 6 points clear.
They just haven't been able to slow
Dragic.
them down.
And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Walker with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Washington. It's Henderson on the wing. From beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Bosch.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Dragic kicks to Anderson. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Smith.
Oh, this team just frustrates the hell out of me.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. And it's Walker penetrating.
Yes,
Rebound by
rebound.
Anderson.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Anderson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Charlotte in the lead. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Henderson passes to Jefferson. He kicks to Henderson for 3. Shot is off. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Dragic with it. He's picked up by Walker.
Yes.
Good.
Well, last time he was here playing in front of his family and friends where he grew up, he came out on the losing end of things. So I think he'll be very motivated to make sure he at least gets 1 win here this season in his hometown.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. Walker dishes to Henderson. And he overshot that one, missing.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
It's Anderson with the drive. They now take the lead.
Splash.
Anderson's got 8 points.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Some changes for Charlotte. So changing it up. Smith comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And it's Henderson for Kemba Walker. Then for the Heat, Chris Bosh is checked in for Anderson. Dang comes in for Ennis. And it's Anderson in for Mario Chalmers. On the floor for Miami, Anderson in at shooting guard. Dang and McRoberts holding down the forward spots. Chris Bosh is out there with Napier. Now here's Henderson. He had 13 points in the win against Washington. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. Kirsten's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Charlotte. Napier kicks to Anderson. Bosh with it. He's against Zeller. And good on the basket. Book it. Bosh has got the game tied up here for the Heat.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
It's Anderson with the drive. And it comes in front of the rim. Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. The feed now to Zeller. And he uses the glass on the
God's sake.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Napier kicks to Anderson. And he drops in the layup on the glass. Anderson's got 10 points. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Zeller kicks to Smith. Up top, Henderson. 8 points for him. Smith drives in. Poked loose. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Charlotte. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And checking out Miami, 4 games back.
You know, when you check out Charlotte, they've certainly looked more than solid to start this season. I mean, still one of the top teams in the league, and getting it done impressively.
Yeah, the regular season is really just a warm-up for them. I mean, the question is how deep they'll be able to go once the playoffs roll around.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, you take a look at the numbers, guys. They're shooting 74% on the season.
Yes. And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And the Hornets making a change here. Walker's checked in.
Oh, and as soon as I get to my head, they knock it all away, man.
Walker's got 5 points so far.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Dragic kicks to Anderson. Outside Dragic. Dang against Smith. Just 5 on the clock. There's Dragic with the 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Hornets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Smith kicks to Walker. It's Henderson on the wing. Puts up a 3. The shot's good on the assist.
No. That Henderson guy just keeps doing that.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now here's Dragic.
This guy does this all.
He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. Give him credit for his passing in that game, too.
Anderson against Henderson. It's Anderson with the drive. And again, it's the Heat missing. Hornets leading by 3. Henderson passes to Smith. Here's Walker. 5 points in the game. He dishes it to Henderson. He feeds it to Jefferson. A jump hook lands soft on the front of the rim.
5 points behind.
Jefferson's got his first bucket of the night.
Yes.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
And here's Anderson for 3.
Yes.
Good.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Hornets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. over 60% shooting. Kid Gilchrist is checked in for the Hornets. And then for Miami.
Knocking back in and getting gassed.
And we finish one half of basketball. Hornets ahead.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the...
Dominant impact in this game.
How about his scoring in the first half? I mean, he's looked like a different player out there today.
He really has, Steve. It's been a pleasant surprise for him, that's for sure. I mean, he really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters.
Anderson and MKG will fill out the wings. Smith out there with Jefferson, and it's Walker in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Thanks, Kev. Bowler in the last game against the Washington Wizards got down to business. He finished with 25 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. It was a positive sign in what has been a slow start to the season for his basketball team. Perhaps things are starting to turn around, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. And Steve, yet another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, he sure is. We saw it firsthand, and it was fun to watch. He really got it rolling.
Yeah, nothing better than to see a guy confident, comfortable, on a roll, and elevating his team to high levels of play. That's a beautiful thing to watch, fellas.
Now, here's Anderson following the
No.
Jefferson. Right side to Walker. Down low, here is Henderson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. Three-point play chance here. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one falls for Henderson. The Heat trail by 7. Dragic dishes to Anderson. Passes it to Whiteside. Anderson against Henderson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, he holds the reins to this team, and we're seeing some examples of that, Steve, right now.
Yeah, they look cohesive, and, you know, anytime he takes control, you can just feel this group come together.
Yeah, it's priceless when you have a guy who sets the example he does and then backs it up with timely communication as well as consistent performance.
That is solid try.
An important role in their offense today,
Yeah,
guys. Without
best player in the
they may
game.
not be in the league.
Anderson outside. There's the double team with Walker, and Anderson kicks to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Stolen by Henderson.
What a tag team.
Now Walker, he has 7. The pass to Henderson. Kicks to Jefferson. Smith sets the pick for Jefferson. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. The Heat trail by 7. Dragic the pass to Whiteside. Looks for Bosch. Gets it to him. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Biombo comes in for Jefferson. And it's Hairston in for Gerald Henderson. The Heat also with the sub. Napier, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He said a big part of their focus should be on offensive rebounding, to get bodies to the glass at that end of the floor and work hard for second chance points. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Anderson kicks to Napier. The 11-footer, and there's another one for the Heat.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. Second is Kemba Walker.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, rebounding was always a big part of their game.
Yeah, I think that's true, Steve. It's not a necessary attribute for a point guard, but the ability to rebound is something that took a few of the greats to another level entirely, and it helps your team, too.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Anderson, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Chris Anderson is checked in for Miami.
Hammer time!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Martin?
Well, you know what the question
Oh,
is
that is
now,
rubbish, man.
That's for sure.
Pass to Walker. Zeller setting the pick for Kid Gilchrist, and Zeller kicks to Walker. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Walker. Free throw line jump shot. That's good. Walker's got 9. The Heat trail by 8. Napier passes to Anderson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And we get a chance to see the numbers for Kemba Walker. 6th in assists. And showing what a good
because he's
defender
rubbish.
he is, and especially his ability to play passing lanes. He ranks among the top 15 in the league in steals per game.
And, you know, looking again, Steve, at his place among the top 10 assist men, he's been providing a lot of room service dimes to his teammates, and I hope they appreciate it.
1:09 left in the third quarter. Dishes it to Biyombo. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Hairston. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Anderson in the post, working on Biyombo. Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Anderson.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Zeller. Back to Walker. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll
You've
shoot
done
2.
more freaking contacts than anybody.
It's his first trip to the line.
Well, he's right there at about 71% from the line this season. Probably somewhere below where he'd like to be.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well. He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Vonleh comes in for Biyombo. And it's Henderson for Hairston. Heat also with the sub. Ennis, he's checked in for Napier. Ennis dishes to Anderson. Kid Gilchrist comes with a double team. 6 to shoot. Ennis passes to Anderson. Tries from 10. Here's McRoberts. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing
McRoberts, what are you, man?
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
And he's good on the second. Here's Walker. No luck. And now a brief chance to view our State Farm assist of the game. It's 1 of 7.
And what you love about his ability to pass the ball, Kevin, is that it just seems so natural to him, so fluid. He's always in control, understanding where his teammates are and anticipating passing angles.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out.
How's that my fault?
He's in a
Bloody Dicky there, but he did it himself.
Then it's Ennis. And it's Dragic into the point guard position. Smith's shot is good.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
Here's Anderson. Can't hit. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Phoenix game turns out for sure.
Smith outside. Up off the screen. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
Well, that's using your head and using your body.
Stolen by Bosch. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Ennis. No good.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And it's Smith penetrating. Henderson kicks to Jefferson. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ennis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Dragic dishes to Ennis. Back to Dragic.
None of these players back past him.
Anderson outside. Feeds to Ennis. 6 on the shot clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. Shoots from 14. Bank shot. No good. Charlotte leading by 10. Anderson passes to Walker. Smith kicks to Anderson. Smith with a screen on Anderson. Anderson dishes to Smith. From deep, Walker. They get the rebound. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in. Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Bang comes in for Ennis. The Heat trail by 10. Dragic kicks to Anderson. Dragic the pass to Anderson. Dang dishes to Anderson. Trying to get back on track. Rebound by Smith.
Oh my God.
Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Walker. And it's Walker again missing.
He doesn't really scare a defense at all. You've seen him miss quite a few just like those.
Here's Anderson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Anderson. He has 23 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
Well, you know, he understands the value of those easy points. Also,
Thank God tackle.
Getting the opponent into foul trouble. And those are big. Those are the little things that will add up for a team trying to get a victory.
Walker the pass to Smith. The dish to Kid Gilchrist. Jefferson setting the pick for Kid Gilchrist. Jefferson has a wide open look.
It's not even my fault. They change as soon as I bloody get a new player.
Team has found other
Tragic.
scoring
Bloody
options, which you have
bloody
to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Anderson dishes to Dang. Right side Dang. Bosch. And the rejection by Smith. The feed to Jefferson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 13.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
It's Anderson with the drive. Back to Dragic from outside the arc. And he gets it to go.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Just take me off, man.
Let's find out what Doris Burke was.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
Smith kicks to Jefferson. Now here's Dragic. He feeds it to Anderson. He dishes it to Dang. 1:35 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And he misses his first shot. Charlotte leading by 10. Here's Henderson. He kicks to Walker. Henderson with it. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte moving the ball around. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Anderson in the post. Henderson defending. Anderson's shot is off.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Well, clearly we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. And I think this was an excellent all-around performance for the Hornets.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
And they took charge when it counted, and will be notching their 9th win overall.
Well, as we get closer to making this one official, we can safely say it's been a very one-sided season series. So far, they've won both of the first 2 meetings.
With 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games. Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Walker the pass to Kid Gilchrist. And Walker kicks to Anderson. The 11-footer. That falls.
Oh, there we go. Right into where we're going to want to be.
And the Hornets lead by 13.
A serious game-clinching run.
Here.
Here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Anderson can't get it to go. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one.
Well, Al, this week.
I need more than 321 points. God's sake, this team. So we win 2 games. We beat Lakers, we beat Oklahoma City, hopefully. We'll see us winning against Phoenix or Orlando.
I called you in here for a reason.
Yeah, what's up, Coach?
I want to talk to you a little bit about one of my coaching philosophies, something that's become very important to me over the years.
I'm all in.
Basketball is not boxing, it's a team sport. It's about learning to put your own needs aside to focus on what's best for the team. When we succeed, we all do it together. When one person is down, we're all down.
Oh, you talking about Ubuntu. I've been hearing about that for years. I'm all about that.
Good. With your role here, I think it's really important for you to embrace this too, and for you to help your teammates do the same.
Of course, Coach. Man, it's about the team. It's not about personal accolades and recognition and stats. It's really about winning.
Exactly. Glad to hear you're on board. Just keep thinking along those lines, and it will make a difference to the team.
Hey, Coach, I'm with it, all right? I appreciate the talk.
Get settled, everyone. It's time to get to work. Today, the points of emphasis we're looking at are what it means to run our offense through one of our scorers and limiting the transition offense of our opponents. As you know, we have some really potent scorers on this team. At certain times, coach is going to run the offense through one of them. This could be because he has a mismatch, or maybe he sees someone who has a hot hand who can help us close out the game. So let's take a look at some game film illustrating what we should be doing when coach wants us to run the offense through one of our scorers.
Take a look at this play right here. See how the offense waits for their primary scorer to get into good position for the pass? Then, once he gets the ball, he immediately looks to attack and ends up with an easy bucket. These are the things coach is going to expect from you guys when you're out there on the floor. And on this one, see, once he gets the ball, he immediately looks to attack. That draws the defense's attention, which lets him find a wide open shooter for an easy basket. That's what we need to do. Make smart passes and get it to our shooters in good spots. Then they can go to work and make a play. Now, on the defensive end, more and more teams are getting better at scoring easy transition baskets. So we need to know what to do to limit them. Most likely, when we go up against a good transition team, coach will be asking us to step up our transition defense. Okay. Let's take a look at a few plays to show you guys what I'm talking about. Take a look at this example. Notice how once the shot goes up, you don't see the offense crashing the boards. Instead, okay, that's going to do it for today. There's no excuse not to know what's expected of you when coach calls for either of these points of emphasis in a game. See you at practice.
You got it, Coach.
Gotta change my hair, guys, so I need to exit my player. Wait now, just let me quit this and I'll be back in it. A couple of things to do because I did buy stuff. Guys, had a wee shave. Right guys, I'll be back in a couple of minutes going downstairs, so back in a minute. Hey guys, back.
And I just want to let y'all know the world is about to feel something that they never felt before.
I had to make a couple of changes there. Play them. Play the next 2 games, get into New York and that, and then the next game I'll play against 18th, and then I'll play 21st, and then I'll play the next 2 games after that. So I've got 2 games to play, and then I've got a couple of days break.
We're in a place they call the American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. Right on the water, the home of the Heat, where we're broadcasting live today. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. I'm Kevin Hart.
Let's do this.
The 76ers. You know, it's getting pretty urgent for them, fellas, during this losing streak, going without a win in the last 6 games.
Well, Kevin, this is only the second meeting of 4 total during the season series. And I think, you know, having lost that first one, this is important. You don't want to dig a hole against a certain team in the regular season, because then you allow them to get kind of a mental edge over you.
You know, being down 2-0 to them is not the start they're looking for. I mean, that's obvious. So what you've got to do is be ready to study the game film and then make adjustments.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Embiid. Hollis Thompson is out there with Tony Roten. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Fletcher in at the 4. And so here is Philadelphia, missed by Chris Bosh. Dragic kicks to Bosh. Fast break, Philadelphia. Thompson with the ball. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Smart foul there. Make him earn those 2 free throws instead of giving up an easy dunk.
Yeah, and he's not a strong free throw shooter. I mean, with his percentage, he's likely to miss one, so that's a good heads-up play.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Inside to Bosh, and he uses the glass on the layup.
I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
Well, it worked to perfection there. I like the game plan. Get it inside, force the defense to react, and then play off your big men.
Too little, too late from the deep. Give him credit for trying anyway.
Great job. He did get through him and up to the rim.
Yeah, now that was aggressive.
In good
That's
space.
exactly what I like to see.
Now here's Dang. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Thompson against Anderson. Lock at 6. And that one's good. Anderson's got his first bucket of the night. So it's Philadelphia now. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And you don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost the game. I mean, their shooting percentage was abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, but it seemed that night they got in their own heads, couldn't get out of their own way as they lost confidence at the offensive end.
Roten, the pass to Fletcher. Covington kicks to Roten. That's good. Roten's got his first basket.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Now here's Dragic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana. It's Anderson with the drive. Dragic dishes to Anderson. And that's good.
Yes.
Dragic with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Bowling. The 76ers trail by 3. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Roten, the pass to Fletcher. Stolen by Bosh. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. And it's Miami with another. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Here's Roten after the made shot from Goran Dragic. And Thompson kicks to Roten. Clock is at 3. It's stolen by Dragic. Anderson dishes to Bosch. Whiteside, the pass to Anderson. Deflects the pass.
No.
With this.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
I said no.
Technical foul here is the last thing you want to do. That was just flat out stupid.
See what I mean?
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Free throw drops for Covington. And a new group in for the Heat. Anderson, he's checked in for Whiteside. Josh McRoberts comes in for Chris Bosh. Ennis, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Napier in for Goran Dragic. Here's Sims. His last outing, he had 8 points. And the pass to Roten. Shot clock at 6. The 11-footer. Here's Sims. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Napier kicks to Anderson. No good off the front iron.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter of the game. Covington dishes to Roten. And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2. For Philadelphia, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Oh, Jesus, man.
And the first
no.
Mario Chalmers is second for Anderson.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Right, 10-10. Come on, let me scat.
Going with the whole new group on the floor. The 76ers also with a sub. Thompson, he's checked in for Robert Covington. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Roten and Thompson make up the perimeter. Nerlens Noel is out there with Henry Sims, and it's Cannon in at the point. And
what are you, man?
Unhindered, going all the way. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Thanks, Kev. Bowler in the last game against the Pacers made some terrific plays. He had 18 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. With a game like he had, there weren't a lot of things you could point to where he went wrong.
All right, Doris, well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game, or has it...
I never even fouled him.
Taking a toll physically?
I think it just depends on the individual. It probably depends on how he's feeling physically overall, but usually a guy who has a big night like that, it's going to carry over just the confidence and carry to the next game.
Yeah, I would not disagree with you there, Steve. There's something about confidence in this game that really fuels you and energizes you. When you perform well, then you feel like you can do it again and again and again. Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
They need this one. Anderson,
oh my God!
The 76ers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Cannon, defended by Anderson. Noel sets a screen for Roten. And Noel gets it to go.
You're ahead. You can't score for crap.
4 points now in the quarter.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Now here's Dragic. 5 points in the game.
Right.
Deng kicks to Bosh.
Botch.
Good.
Yeah,
Bosh has got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Now you got to love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The dish now to Cannon. Here's Noel. Shot is off. And Miami the other way now. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
Yes.
They really had their number in that game. Big margin of victory for them. They got there by really including their bench. The depth became a major factor. They just wore them down.
Here's Cannon after the made shot from Anderson. Noel sets a screen for Roten.
Yeah, that's got
Rebound
to
by
be.
Anderson.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite find his way through traffic.
Dang passes to Anderson. Tries from 16. It's fouled in by the 76ers. Here's Kanan. 17 points for him last game against Chicago. Here's Thompson and the layup.
No, man, no, I want to be at.
5 points now in the quarter. And Miami shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Anderson kicks to Dragic. Dang dishes to Anderson. Thompson with the rebound.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Here's Kanan, averaging 9 points per contest. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid, no good.
Mate, go pass.
Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to Indiana.
You know, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
You're exactly right, Steve. I mean, it's almost hard to shoot that for them.
Now here's Dang. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Kanan. Passes it to Roten.
Don't let him get in.
Somehow misses the one-handed clutch. Here's Dang. Gets the pass to Anderson. Outside Dang. Back to Dragic. Clock at 6. And he gets the bucket. Dragic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Don't let him get in.
Dishes to Noel. He feeds it to Roten. Thompson against Dang. And here is Roten. 17 points for him last game against Chicago.
You know what was great, too, Kevin, was the way he balanced getting his own shots and making plays for others.
It's Anderson with the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Anderson's got 10 points in the game. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Roten. Can't get it.
Yes.
And
What?
Stolen by Noel. And that one's good. Roten.
Oh. Aye, right, man. Calm down. Just take your shot as you like today, man.
Cannot hit.
Do that all the time. Ah, my, we're getting in there and the lead down.
Hi, Kevin. Well,
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first.
Welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. Dang and Bosch with a 3 and 4. Dragic is out there with Anderson. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The 76ers trail. Now Roten. He kicks it to Thompson. Pass to Covington for the lead. That's good.
Oh, there we go.
Covington's got 7 points in the game. Mark and Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total.
I need to get one of these.
Both teams playing hard and really competing out there.
No, how's it slightly early?
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
He hits the second from the line.
I'm sure he feels like they should have the lead right now, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Roten kicks to Embiid. Inside. Here's Covington. He's covered by Dang. That's good from Roten on the assist from Covington. And that's now 11 points for Roten.
Pass.
Dragic the pass to Anderson. Back to Dragic. Anderson outside. That's good. Anderson's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautiful.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Fletcher passes to Covington. Thompson against Anderson. And Thompson kicks to Roten. No good from outside.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Dragic dishes to Bosch. Pass to Dang. Kicks it to Dragic. Here's Anderson.
Oh,
no
bad
good.
shot, bad
And
shot.
Philadelphia the other way now. Covington passes to Roten. Feeds it to Embiid. He dishes it to Thompson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Thompson's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers. And getting ready for Miami.
Jesus.
Chris Anderson is checked in for Whiteside. Josh McRoberts comes in for Chris Bosh. Ennis, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Napier in for Goran Dragic. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Sims is checked in. Anderson's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 3. It's Thompson off the drive. The rebound by McRoberts. McRoberts has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Plays it up and bangs it in. 17 points for Baller. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Roten, no good.
Anderson.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And a moment now to see nice 3-point percentage numbers on this list. A look at the leaderboard showing us the most accurate 3-point shooting 2 men in the league.
Slightly.
Miami shooting 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And for the season, guys, they're about 73% from the line.
Splash.
So kind of a mediocre shooting club.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And the 76ers making a change here. Cannon's checked in. Kept alive. Roten misses in close.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting is really...
That's the way to make the free ones count.
Wells checked in. Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. Dang comes in for Ennis. Tony Roten, he's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Napier, averaging 9 points per contest.
Come on. Come on.
Outside Dang.
You're wasting time.
The fadeaway. Almost, but rolls out.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Just kept it simple, taking an easy shot.
Right, we have to come into the 4th quarter. Get at least a 3 and a 2.
In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist of the game, and what a pass.
Well, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from 3-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Tony Roten out there with Thompson. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Covington in at the 3. Now here's Roten. 6 to shoot. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
So we're 3 points behind.
Roten's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Philadelphia. Anderson right side. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And what a tremendous game for Anderson. 19 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
Well, that's important. I mean, get to the foul line. Any team, when you can outscore your opponent from the foul line, it's critical, and he's trying to do his part right there.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Miami trailing, and now here's Dragic, the fast break chance to take the lead. Anderson can't get it to go.
What was that?
fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Roden kicks to Embiid. They set the pick. It's Thompson off the drive. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The 76ers with another miss. Heat shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Anderson in the post. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Dragic with a wide open look. Great look, but off the mark. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Dragic. To the wing on the left. He lobs it up. Oh, they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Thompson dishes to Noel. Now the feed to Covington. The three. And that one's good.
Oh, no, we've lost
and now
this
we'll get a
one,
perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the 76ers.
Their high-energy defensive effort is paying off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And something else they've excelled at is their interior defense. A lot of blocked shots for them tonight.
Josh McRoberts is checking in for Miami. And Philadelphia making a change here. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's Dragic with the drive. That's good.
Well, you don't expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Dishes it to Covington. There's the screen. There's the pass to Roten. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
That ties it up. 23 points for Ball.
Yes.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now, here's Roten.
Whoa.
Here's Covington. Now the dish to Roten.
Nice.
They get it back.
Looks like he's just trying to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but I don't know about that shot attempt.
Anderson with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. McRoberts, the pass to Whiteside. And he gets it to go. And the Heat lead by 2.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, 2 nice guys going to... Back, guys. Right.
Yeah, until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Now here's Embiid. To the wing on the left. Passes to Fletcher. 5 on the clock. Here's Roten. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dragic kicks to Anderson. And stolen by Roten. It's Thompson off the drive. And the shot is good. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Thompson,
what a beautiful play inside, using that height advantage to just lay the ball up and in when they really needed a basket.
Here's Anderson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Anderson's got 15 points here in the second half. Philadelphia's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Fletcher passes to Roten. Thompson against Anderson. Thompson.
No.
1:32 left to play in the final quarter. Dragic kicks to Dang. He feeds it to Anderson. Anderson right side. Out of bounds. Philadelphia.
How's that a 76ers ball? Let me off. Come on.
Here's Roden. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. Pass to Covington. He kicks to Roden. Here's Covington. He's covered by Dang. 4 on the shot clock to take the lead. Here's Fletcher. Anderson with the ball. Kicks it to Whiteside. Stolen by Thompson.
Turnover. Great. These guys can't
Covington passes to
score.
Fletcher. Embiid dishes to Thompson. Now here's Roden. D right on him. The pass to Fletcher. Trying to shoot. Good.
No!
What shot if I've ever seen one. Yeah, very gutsy there. What more can you say? He got it done.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Josh McRoberts. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Anderson. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Foul intentionally. They're gonna
Oh,
have to do that
Dragic,
now.
what you doing?
They're not in the penalty yet.
Idiot.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Again.
And they're in good shape.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Thanks to him, we've lost.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
This way,
Wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool with the line and polish it off.
Near the 3-point line, it's Dragic. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot right
Fucking
there.
fouls,
Yeah, it
man.
sure is. I mean, he's got to be
First
thinking out there a
personal
little
foul.
better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there. Off on that one. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close
Good game.
Not the best game for you defensively out there, huh?
Whew, man, that's an understatement. I know I'm better than that, but I just can't seem to get my defense right lately.
To me, that says it's more about focus than anything. We know you've got the ability, but it's up to you to make sure you're using it.
I hear you, Coach. I really got to work on my mental game, but I will. I promise. Thanks for the talk.
So overall I am a 69, leaving at 70. Right guys, going to end the live stream here. If you liked
the video, like and subscribe, and see you another. Catch you all later.